What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Your boy Dread is back, and I'm gonna give you guys my review slash recap of the 2017 NBA Finals. But then again, I'm not gonna talk about it too much because it was a foregone conclusion that the Golden State Warriors were actually gonna win this year. It was no surprise the Golden State Warriors won. It was just a matter of how many games. Now I said Warriors in six, and I actually picked the Cleveland Cavaliers to win games 3 and 4 straight. But the game that surprised me the most was game three when when Golden State actually won because according to statistics, they have never beaten Golden State. Golden State had never beaten Cleveland on the road in game three. And that's saying something. But yeah, that's not what I don't really want to talk too much about Golden State winning because we all knew they were going to. I want to talk about two things mainly. First thing, the Kevin Durant criticism. Did he take the easy way out into getting a ring? A lot of people say, hell yeah, he did. I mean, and notice on social media, he's getting, and especially on, all these media outlets on TV like ESPN, he's getting the exact same treatment and the exact same criticism that LeBron James got when he went to the Miami Heat in 2011. Oh, well, he might have won his first ring, but it doesn't mean anything because he had to go somewhere else to get it. So what? I mean, if you had Kevin Durant's talents and you see that you might not get anywhere with the team that you've been with for 7, 8, 9 years, if you see you're not getting anywhere else, it's time to do what's best for you and it's time to move on. I'm not mad at Kevin Durant for doing what's best to him. I'm not mad at him for making the decision he made. I mean, hell, a lot of people in his position would have done the same thing. And to this day, I still say that the super team that they had, I mean, they just needed a little bit more time to develop. The team with the big three, OKC's big three in 2011, 2012. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. They only had a couple of missing pieces to the puzzle, but I think they could have got a championship done. Now, is there a possibility that after his contract that he could go back to OKC? Probably. I say that he's probably just going to have a cup of coffee with Golden State, spend the next season or two there, and then maybe go back to OKC. I wouldn't mind seeing that, and it wouldn't surprise me if that actually happened because the NBA, a lot of people. I mean, unless you are a franchise player, which Kevin Durant is, you can have your contract sold anywhere, and that's one reason why a lot of people don't even watch the NBA anymore, is because championships can be bought, so to speak, and a lot of people don't really like it. They stopped certain trades from being made. Because like you remember, they stopped the NBA stopped the Chris Paul trade from going. They stopped him from going to the Los Angeles Lakers back in 2011, I believe it was. But yeah, now teams in championships they can be bought now. I mean, like they don't block trades anymore because now everybody they want to build a super team instead of it being a team with one or two premier or star players and a bunch of average guys. Now they can have a team full of all stars. And people are gonna try to people always gonna try to use the whole Michael Jordan scapegoat. They're gonna try to use the whole Michael Jordan excuse. Well, Michael Jordan didn't go anywhere to get him a ring. Of course not, because Michael Jordan was a franchise player. He had people around him. He had teams who were developed. He had players around him to make him better. He was already the franchise player. So a lot of the guys on his team, they had to catch up to Michael Jordan. That's how that worked. And now we get to the good part. LeBron James. He is currently 3-5 in the NBA Finals. To me, in this series, in this NBA Finals, Kyrie Irving did a better job than LeBron James did, despite the fact that LeBron James averaged a triple. Looking up some stats on ESPN right now, LeBron James is he's the first player to average a triple double record in the finals. He's been to 8 of them in the past from 2011. No, excuse me, from 2007 to now, he's been to 8 NBA finals. That is amazing. But in the grand scheme of things, does it mean anything? Does being a stats machine, putting up, breaking all kinds of records, at the end of the day, does it really mean anything? A lot of people would say It don't mean a thing if you ain't got the ring. People use that same excuse on Golden State. And so you have to be fair and you got to be unbiased. If not winning the ring doesn't mean anything for Golden State last year with a 73-9 record, then it don't mean nothing for LeBron James either, despite the fact that he put up monster stats. I hate to say it because it's true, and I know I might get a few thumbs down and dislikes for me saying that. And one last thing before I go. Can we finally put the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James debate to rest? Can we finally put it to rest? Because, I mean, the NBA is hurting for a Michael Jordan type character. They're hurting for a premier athlete, you know, the face of the league. Because Michael Jordan was the face of the league in the 90s. Kobe Bryant was the face of the league in the 2000s. And now for this decade, LeBron James is the face of the NBA. But me personally, I don't really think that Michael Jordan and LeBron James should be compared because they're two different positions. If anything, I would compare LeBron James to Magic Johnson. He's pretty much this era's Magic Johnson. Now, in one of my other videos talking about this, I might have went off the handle a little bit with saying that that LeBron James was nothing but a blown up or a more talented Scottie Pippen. You know, I probably only said that because he went to the Miami Heat and, you know, Dwayne Wade was the star player on that team. I might have went a little bit off the handle when I said that. Or maybe I should stick by it. I don't know. But nah, he's better than Scottie Pippen. But if you put Scottie Pippen, if you took away Michael Jordan from the 90 Chicago Bulls, do you think Scottie Pippen could have done it by himself? And that's the thing. It's a basketball team. Now, Kobe Bryant, I'm going to be honest, I'm sort of biased because I'm a Laker fan, and Kobe Bryant's probably my favorite player of all time. Kobe Bryant has 5 rings. But a lot of people will say, well, and I don't care what nobody says, Kobe Bryant was robbed of at least one MVP Finals. And I was debating about this with Bruce Blitz. Shout out to Bruce Blitz and the Blitz Hardcore podcast for this. But a lot of people will argue that, well, Kobe Bryant didn't win all those. He has 5 championships, but he didn't win all those rings by himself, did he? Now, he didn't win all those rings by himself, but they couldn't have done it without him either. And you can say the exact same thing about LeBron James. LeBron James puts up major stats. He's a stats machine, and he's, you know, an exciting player to watch. But even LeBron James proves that you need a team or you need some kind of a supporting cast to get things done, to come away with the W. Because at the end of the day, the only stat that matters is the W, is the win on the record. Either you win or you lose. And that's what people seem to forget about basketball, is at the end of the day, you either walk away with the win or you walk away with the loss, meaning despite how good your performance was. But yeah, should we put the Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron debate to rest? I think they're going to milk it for maybe another 2 or 3 years because Golden State is only getting better as time goes along. And it gives them more time to draft and maybe even trade other premier athletes to their team. And LeBron James, he will be 33 years old this year. LeBron James is probably going to be out of his prime in the next 3 to 4 years. Well, he's probably going to be in the league for another 5 years. He'll probably bow out at age 38, 39. But he's only probably going to be in his prime for another 2, 3, maybe 4 years. I'm going to say 4 years because he's one of the few premier players who's had no major injuries his entire career. But yeah, congrats to the Golden State Warriors. We're probably going to see them again in the finals for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. And I'm going to make another video on who I think would win between the 95-96 Bulls and the Golden State Warriors, 2016-2017 Golden State Warriors. Anyway, about guys, let me know what you think about this NBA Finals. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.